I hope that's the last set of glyphs.
Why won't you let me work? Who hired you? Was it Bludgeon? Tenebros? I've got nothing to do with them. Leave! What did I ever do to you?
Do you recognize this letter granting access to the Mage Factory? It has your seal and signature on it. Will you speak up now?
Yes, the letter is mine. I'll tell you the truth. My daughter Teresa is severely ill. Our healers were unable to help her, but I'd heard of someone in Artisania.
Keep to the point. What did these visitors want from you? I think I know their names.
They promised to pay for Teresa's treatment. In return, I was to create a special poison for them. You see, I uncovered a secret of the Dark Adepts. The Mage Factor named it the Widow's Kiss. I haven't a clue why. The poison drives its victims to fits of insanity. Strange name for it. I told Albert numerous times he needed to use Lorianese glass flasks, but he never listened. Poor old fellow. I wonder if he's still alive.
How did you destroy the Mage Factory? And don't waste my time with digressions.
Yes, of course. I just need to focus. Those greedy aristocrats. They demanded I make them more poison, as if one order wasn't enough. Because of them, I was in a rush, and then... The boiling flask burst right in front of me, poison spraying everywhere. Well, they ran, of course. Oh, Creator, the sound of those screams coming through the window. Dreadful.
So how did you escape the madness? I'm not inclined to believe you.
I had time to take the antidote. There was little enough of it, but it was effective. And if my hands weren't shaking, I'd buy the elements. I remember nothing more. Why did I come here?
When I found you, you were working on some alchemy. What are you making here? More poison?
No. I know I'm making an antidote. I must eliminate Widow's Kiss to the last drop. This poison must be destroyed. But wait! Only my retort burst. The second was in Ursula's hands. That's it! They still have the Widow's Kiss! You must find them immediately!
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir.
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why?
I've had such a good week. I've sold 6 magic tomes, 26 workbooks,
Have you been bewitched?
This was to be expected. I am so sorry, my bright daffodil, but this is the end for us.
Ursula, please be calm. I will deal with this. Now you listen to me. To begin, the disaster was not caused by the poison. Palatinus is wrong. That's not why it happened. Second, we don't have the retort. We left it back at the foundry.
I need details.
Yes, I will tell you everything. You see, we weren't the only nighttime guests at the Mage Factory. We were just fetching the order when I stumbled upon some horrible ritual. And the explosion. We ran outside and that spirit attacked us. It was furious. Ursula dropped the boiling flask. Palatinus saved us. He subdued the spirit with a spell and had let us go. We left the flask behind at the Mage Factory.
You say you left the retort at the Mage Factory. What then?
We were at Castle Ardennes. Palatinus fled right away, and the spirit... What was his name?
Ador. That was what Palatinus called him. That is the spirit's true name, Ador. Unfortunately, before I could command this entity, it called for help.
More spirits appeared, and we ran. Oh, how we ran. And then... what else could we do? We spent our last coin on that poison.
Why should I believe you? You tried to deceive me before.
If you need a witness, talk to Ador. He will tell you we're telling the truth.
We told you everything. You won't put us in chains after we've been so helpful to your investigation, will you?
Compared to the guards who abandoned their posts and this corrupt mage, your moral failings are frankly not all that remarkable. Oh, what has become of the Crown lands?
Guess what I saw in the refectory yesterday?
Oh, stop with your leg pulling.
No one can get an
I
audience.
implore you. No, I demand of you. Capture that darn spirit. I implore you. No, I demand of you. Capture that darn spirit.
What year are you
Were
in?
you the one who riled up the elementals?
I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on someone else is quite contrary to my noble nature. Yet, I am forced to swallow my pride this time.
Is this Erasmus really as great as all? Shamak. Amalor. Sakar.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Sorry, I got distracted.
Are you studying celestial bodies?
Yes. I monitor the glow and color of the stars, for such is my discipline. I can see you've come from afar. The road that lies ahead of you is also long.
Yes, I have traveled many places, and will probably visit many more. What are you trying to say?
I have a map to a dungeon. It is full of magic artifacts and ancient treasures. I had once thought of going there myself, but I see now that this will never happen.
Are you going to sell this treasure map?
Of course. It's yours for a mere handful of gold coins.
Let me think. Last time something like this happened, I ended up fighting an army of skeletons.
Here's the scroll. It's yours for 500 coins any time. Well worth it. How wonderful. You're rich.
I'll come back to tell you of my adventures in the dungeon.
That map is more than just a dusty old bit of vellum with an X on it. It is a dream. May it come true in your hands.
Shamak. Amalor. Zach.
What do you think of this marvel? The first prototype Guardian Golem. First, and, until a certain component is found, also the last one.
Who is that giant guarding? I seem to recognize the mantle.
Didn't you recognize the man? That's His Serenity, Archmage Kaythorn.
The Archmage, is it? I'm here on behalf of Prince Adrian. I need to speak with him at once.
Oh, that's out of the question right now. First, the Archmage is deep in meditation. He dislikes being interrupted. Second, the Archmage is in low spirits. As his disciple, I assure you 'tis better to wake a dragon than face him in such a state.
I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on someone else is contrary to my noble nature. Yet, I am forced to swallow my pride this time.
Is this Erasmus really as great as all that?
Erasmus is the best there is.
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many eminent...
I'm looking for a man named Xandor. Do you know him?
Of course I know Xander. He's the most irresponsible royal mage to ever live. Hard to forget a man like that. The scoundrel took 3 of my books to check for references, and I've neither seen nor heard from him since. It's been more than a week. He's scampering all over the country with my priceless tomes in tow. I keep tracking his movements, but he always manages to slip away.
Can you tell me where Xandor is right now?
Not Xander precisely, but the books. Have you not heard of library markings? Never mind. You'll see everything in a moment. Ecce liberos. Can you feel them now? You realize what a mess he's made? I'm an old man. How am I supposed to pick them all up?
Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester.
I implore you. No, I demand of you. Capture that darned spirit. Castle Arden is my ancestral home. It's not in the best condition right now, but I can't allow a rogue elemental to tear it down.
My dearest Lady Gisela, please be patient. I already sent several disciples to resolve this issue.
If I started selling my patience at 5 coppers a cup, I'd be richer than the king. Wait, I know you. I recognize you from the Universal Assembly. Anyone would remember your face.
Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Baroness Gisela Wilmore Durden. What luck running into you.
Why's that?
I wanted to visit my ancestral home, Castle Arden, relive childhood memories, maybe even repair the structure. But an enraged rogue spirit has taken root there. And while these mages are refusing to help me, the creature is wrecking my family's castle.
My lady, your words wound me. My disciples are doing their utmost to help you, even as we speak.
But Archmage Cathorn claims you'd need an army to capture this, as he calls it, air elemental. According to the Archmage, the elemental escaped from the Mage Factory. Since he also claims the Mage Factory is suffering the plague, I and everyone else in Nostria would appreciate it if you assisted these students of the much-esteemed sequester in capturing that darned spirit.
From the Mage Factory. I need to catch that spirit. The disciples are asking for reinforcements. Can't you send someone more capable to the castle?
And who exactly would that be? The mages are all searching for the cause of that plague, while the disciples are all growing crystals in the catacombs. And me, I'm enchanting decoctions and crafting masks for our healer mages.
Can't you intervene? They say this spirit came from the Mage Factory. Who knows what kind of disease it could spread?
I'll have you know, I'm over 200 years old. I was snatching spirits from the air during the time of Sanguine. May his radiant soul be ever blissful. I'm done with brave deeds now, thank you very much. All I can do is teach potion making and grow crystals.
Guess I'll have to fight it myself. I'm used to it.
I implore you. No, I demand of you. Capture that darned spirit. Ancestral home. It's not in the best condition right now, but I can't
Can't
allow
you
a
go
rogue
around?
elemental to tear it down.
Guess what I saw in the refectory after supper yesterday?
Roast beef?
A
Did the Meister send you? I didn't take that scroll from the library, and I don't know who did.
No, it's not that.
Oh, well, whatever happened, I swear it wasn't me.
I haven't the slightest notion what you're whimpering about. I wanted to ask you about Brand.
Brand? Now that's unexpected. I haven't heard anything about him for 3 years, not since he left his grandpa's house. What happened to him?
He joined a bandit gang and never had the guts to leave it. He was betrothed to this girl, or maybe she was planning to marry him, but it was no good. He's too scared to propose to her. She's a very persistent young woman. She wants everything to be right and proper between them. And that's the problem. You're a mage, right? Is there any way to make a man braver?
An interesting problem, but not my specialty. Now, Nikas, on the other hand...
Nikas?
Yes, Nikas, Brand's grandfather. He's quite an accomplished researcher in the field. It's too bad he doesn't take on apprentices.
I should wait until Amanda opens her archives. This merchant isn't very watchful of his goods.
I'll study the red lines of code in the control scroll and help Orly fix the dents you left in our golems. My father's a blacksmith in Marcella. He taught me a few of the basics before I ran away to join the bandits. I never took to working with iron. But Logoi and code are a whole other story. That's what I like doing best.
Did you find your error in the Logoi? I've had enough of fighting golems.
Yeah, I think I see where I messed up. Orly promised she'd introduce me to Meister. That man knows his Logoi. Orly said he'll take me as a disciple. Everyone's so friendly here. They even gave me 2 scrap golems to practice on.
It's not too peaceful for you here?
No, I don't think so. Nobody in Bludgeon's gang was gonna teach me magic, and none of them would trust me like this either.
It's starting. Wrong.
Has everyone read Cathon's treatise on the nature of things? His research suggests the world is comprised of only elements and
Same
their
old
names.
story.
The name
So
of fire
boring.
is-
Have you read Cathorn's treatise? Yeah, it's boring too.
One true name.
Has everyone read Cathon's treatise on the nature of... What matters most is to stay focused until you locate all 3 Logoi. There's one thing I recommend to all my disciples, and I'm advising you of it now. Don't rush the work.
Oops.
Back to square one. Perhaps I need to try another approach. Back to square one.
Can't you go around?
Perhaps I need to try another approach. It's starting. Here goes.
What do you know about Palatinus? He's been spotted roaming the tower grounds recently.
I have no idea.
Has everyone read Cathon's treatise on the nature of things? Is Agnes.
So boring.
Repeat?
Have you read?
I never doubted for a second you'd be able to solve our little problem.
I find a sword more agreeable than magic tricks.
For a non-graduate of the Mage's Tower, you did a great job. Better than some of the dunderheads standing before me now.